let's discuss the elephant in the room. Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow been making waves lately because he's been spitting his heart out. Jack Harlow's all over the radio. Jack Harlow's all over the internet, and he's getting a lot of support from the rest of the rap industry. And a lot of rappers support Jack Harlow, and they showing him a lot of love. Is that love deserved? Is Jack Harlow really that great of a rapper? In my opinion, I think Jack Harlow is one of the best rappers out. Bar for bar, he's really good at what he does. Let's compare him to other rappers, and let's compare him specifically to other white rappers. We're gonna make a list of white rappers, and we're gonna compare Jack Harlow to those other rappers on that list. Now, that list not gonna have every white rapper on it. It's just gonna have the ones that I feel as though has similar skills to them or came close to it, or the ones that are comparable in notoriety. Now, back in the days, to start off, we have Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice was the mainstream poppin' white rapper that was like a soloist. And after Vanilla Ice, we can move on to the early 2000s. We had Paul Wall and we had Bubba Sparks. Paul Wall and Bubba Sparks both got they both got respect from the rap industry around that time, and they showed them some love. We also had to come around, we had Eminem. Eminem is considered one of the GOATs in hip hop in general, if not the best rapper of all time to some people. We had Yellow Wolf, we had Mac Miller, Machine Gun Kelly, Action Bronson, Lil Dicky, G-Eazy, Mac Lamar, Asher Roth, and Logic. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. But I remember when Mac Miller first came around, he had a whole different vibe, a whole different style, and he had the wave. He had the wave of the youth. And it's like every once in a while we have a white rapper that comes that the whole industry supports and then the whole industry fuck with. Like, I like G-Eazy. I think G-Eazy's good. I like his style, I like his flow. And Asher Roth, I don't know what happened to him, but I remember when Asher Roth first came out, that was very surprising to me. I'm like, man, this little white boy could spit. Like, he really had bars. He had lyrics. He had his cadence. He had his own little college type style. And then that faded away. But all those guys were okay, but it seemed like Jack Harlow came out of nowhere. And Jack Harlow he's spitting. He's spitting hard. Like, we recently heard him on Churchill's Down with Drake, and he was holding his own, man. I felt like his verse was like crazy. He went so hard, he made Drake had to come after Pusha T. He made Drake had to go back in his bag and, try to draw him on some controversy so people could talk about Drake's verse, because that's another reason why I feel like Drake had to come at Pusha T on that song. Is because Jack Harlow did so good, Drake had to have something memorable about his verse other than his bars. His bars was okay, but they weren't on the same par as Jack Harlow. Now, when your bars is not as hard as the person that you're on the track with, the only other way for people to start talking about your bars is for you to start beef on it or raise, some questions so people could be like, oh, that Drake verse, can you remember and then so people could forget about what you did. That's what happened on Control with Kendrick Lamar and Big Sean, two great rappers. Big Sean had a hard ass verse, but everybody remembered Kendrick's verse because he basically dissed the whole industry. I don't think his verse went harder than Big Sean, but people say he went harder than Big Sean because he went so hard at dissing the rest of the industry, and nobody saw that coming. So, as far as Jack Harlow go, I think he deserves all the love and support that he's getting right now. He's with Generation Now with Lil Uzi and Dun Cannon and DJ Drama, and they got like a bag behind him, and he's getting the attention. Now, will that last? Because yes, Jack Harlow's nice, but we have had other nice white rappers. Like I said, we had Logic. And oh yeah, I forgot Russ. Russ is also a good white rapper, man. Shout out to Russ. But most of these rappers, especially white rappers, they be hot for a little minute, and then they fade off. Unless you're Eminem, which is like the unicorn, man. Eminem's he is a GOAT, man. He has GOAT status. But what do y'all think Jack Harlow stands? I mean, he did his thing on his album. He went crazy. He had bars. He had good songs. He's charting. Do you think he will last in the industry? Or do you think he's just going to have a little 5-year run and then start to fade off? If you like the content I'm providing, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment below, man. Do your thing.